6, ABC World News Tonight anchor David Muir says he is now fulfilling a lifelong dream.
He has purchased an historic lakeside home along West Lake Street in Skaneateles.
When I learned that I would be receiving the Cronkite honor this year, the first thing I thought was, wait a minute, how old am I? I did have a big birthday this last year, but Cronkite Award was entirely unexpected. I stand before you today, and I still feel like the kid intern at 13 years old, like I'm still just getting started.
In 2020, the Associated Press named David Muir as one of the stars of summer TV. But how much do we really know about the man behind the anchor desk at ABC World News Tonight? Let's take a closer look at the untold story of this well-known news figure and his home where he lives with his partner. Muir's journey to journalism began when he was just 12 years old. As he shared with IES Abroad in 2014, I remember watching the news and dreaming of having a job that would take me to different places around the world. Growing up in Syracuse, New York, Muir would tune into the local news, where Ron Curtis was the anchor. Inspired, he reached out to Curtis for advice, and Curtis replied with encouraging words saying, "There's always room for the right person in TV news. It could be you." With that in mind, Muir approached his local station, WTVH, and landed an internship. Even in high school, he conducted interviews, all while sporting braces and a New Kids on the Block-style haircut. Despite his youthful appearance, he showed a level of professionalism that was hard to miss. One of his lifelong friends recalled to Syracuse.com that Muir even dressed up as a reporter for Halloween, complete with a trench coat. She said he always knew he'd make it to New York, often saying, "I'm going to be the next Dan Rather." "I feel like I'm still that kid who walked into the TV station at 13, knowing this was what I wanted to do," Muir said, reflecting on his career. One lesser-known fact about Muir is his fluency in Spanish. During his college years, he studied abroad in Spain at the University of Salamanca, immersing himself in both the language and culture. This experience prepared him for a career where traveling the world and chasing stories became second nature. As he explained to IES Abroad, studying abroad was a break from my usual studies and gave me a chance to learn a new language while exploring a part of the world I never thought I'd call home, even temporarily. After his semester in Spain, Muir returned to Ithaca College, where he continued his Spanish studies, skills he still uses today. When ABC News teamed up with Univision to launch the Fusion Network, Muir's ability to speak Spanish came in handy. After his internship, Muir's first full-time reporting gig was at WTVH, where he picked up some valuable career advice. When a senior reporter noticed Muir struggling with a story, they told him, "To get the story, you just have to go out and get it." It might sound simple, but for Muir, it reinforced the importance of being on the ground, gathering the news firsthand. During his time in Syracuse, Muir earned recognition from the Associated Press for Best Enterprise Reporting and Best Television Interview. From there, he moved on to a job at WCVB-TV in Boston. Muir's career-defining moment came during his coverage of Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. Recalling the experience in the New York Times, Muir described the difficulty of watching people cry for help from inside the safety of a rental car. "I remember wanting to sink into the back seat because it felt like we were intruding on their suffering. But as tough as it was, that camera lens gave them a voice." In 2019, Muir told USA Today that there's no such thing as a typical day for him. One constant, though, is how he starts his mornings, by checking his phones. He reads through notes from his editors and watches what other networks are covering to stay on top of the news. His day is packed with meetings, conversations with producers, and more research. "I think there's an expectation now that if people are going to tune in at 6:30, we owe it to them to cut through the noise," he explained. What keeps him going? Caffeine. Muir told Vanity Fair that his go-to drink is a 20-ounce Starbucks coffee with a shot of espresso, what he calls a venti red-eye. Muir's biggest career promotion came in 2014 when he took over as the lead anchor of ABC World News Tonight, succeeding Diane Sawyer. Reflecting on the transition, he told Syracuse.com that he often joked about just keeping Sawyer's chair warm on weekends. But when Sawyer stepped down, ABC News didn't have to look far for her replacement. As ABC News President James Goldston told The Washington Post, It was basically a no-brainer. Goldston credits Muir's ability to connect with viewers through his empathy and optimism, something showcased in his America Strong segment, which highlights inspiring stories of courage and kindness. Muir comes from a tradition of well-dressed men who've taken on the role of nightly TV journalists. Every evening, he's known for looking sharp on air, typically wearing dark suits, white shirts, and simple dark ties. He described his style to Vanity Fair as classic but understated. Outside of work, he keeps it casual with jeans from the French brand APC and aviator sunglasses by Randolph. These sunglasses are iconic, partly due to Randolph's long contract with the U.S. Air Force, and they were even worn by Robert Redford in Spy Game. Muir also gets some style inspiration from TV, particularly from Mad Men. He's a fan of the show, which brings back memories of his childhood in Syracuse, and he's even mentioned John Hamm's character Don Draper wearing Randolph aviators. Given Muir's attention to detail, it's no wonder he was named one of People magazine's sexiest men alive in 2014. Like many in the TV industry, Muir had to adjust during the COVID-19 pandemic. Journalists began working from home, but Muir was fortunate to have a setup ready to go in his West Village home. Despite this, he still prefers going into the office whenever possible, working with a small crew at the ABC studio. In April 2020, he told the Washington Post that deciding whether to go into the studio is a day-to-day call, but he added, "As long as I can come in, I will." His approach seems to be working well. In July 2020, World News Tonight topped all broadcast and cable shows and viewers, including key demographics like adults 18 to 49 and 25 to 54. Muir explained the high ratings, saying that people need honest news during difficult times, not overly optimistic coverage. He emphasized that trust takes time to build and isn't something you can establish overnight, especially during a crisis. Part of Muir's job as a news anchor involves traveling around the world to bring stories to viewers. He told the Washington Post in 2020, "I've always believed in going where the story takes you, to be there and breathe it in." This hands-on approach is something his audience appreciates. Over the years, he's reported from places like Iraq, Auschwitz, South Africa, where he interviewed Michelle Obama, and other major global hotspots like Egypt, Haiti, and Japan. You're one of those rare people. You're at the desk and somehow in the field at the same time, one colleague noted about Muir's unique ability to balance both roles. Muir has also taken time to reflect on the stories that have had the biggest impact on him. In a 2014 interview, he said it's hard to pick just one because so many have moved him deeply, adding that it's always about the people he meets. One memorable experience was his trip to Ethiopia, where he reported on an American doctor performing cataract surgeries. He vividly remembers seeing parents who hadn't laid eyes on their children in years, with tears streaming down their faces after the surgery. Outside of work, Muir takes time to unwind and clear his mind, which can be crucial when reporting the news daily. As a kid, he played sports, and these days he enjoys playing tennis. In a 2015 interview with Vanity Fair, he joked, "My backhand is better than my forehand, which isn't saying much." He's not one to splurge on gear either. He picked up his tennis racket at a Walmart in upstate New York. To stay fit, he likes to hit the gym and spend time on the treadmill. And while he's working out, he combines his exercise with another hobby, music. He's a big fan of Spotify's Teen Party playlist, which he admits sounds a bit funny, but he's sure those songs are what everyone will be listening to in a few months. Another go-to playlist for him is the Global Top 50, which keeps him energized during his workouts. His music taste includes pop stars like Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, and even Whitney Houston's cover of Higher Love. As he told USA Today, "Every day I find a new song that I love." Aside from his workouts and music, his dog Axel also helps him unwind after a long day. On the professional front, David Muir's success on TV is no joke. Under his leadership, ABC World News Tonight became the top news program in the 2019 to 2020 season, drawing in an average of 9.38 million viewers. And what do all those viewers mean for Muir's paycheck? Quite a lot, apparently. Celebrity Net Worth reports that he earns around $5 million per year, bringing his estimated net worth to $20 million. With that income, Muir decided to invest in some relaxation, buying a $7 million home on Skaneateles Lake in 2019, part of New York's Finger Lakes region. The house is conveniently close to his sister and her husband, who run an organic farm nearby. Muir told Syracuse.com, "This job takes me all over the world, and I can't think of a better place to catch my breath. It's always been my dream to spend more time back home with family, and when I go back to upstate New York, I'm reminded that people have more in common than what divides us, and we're all concerned about the same things." Muir's connection to his hometown and family is something that has always been important to him. Despite his success and the global nature of his work, he often reflects on his roots. He has credited his family, especially his mother and sister, with keeping him grounded through the years. In interviews, he's expressed how grateful he is for the values they instilled in him, which he carries into his journalism. He has also maintained strong ties with his community, often returning to Syracuse for family events and to support local causes. Outside of work, Muir is known for his private nature. While he's open about his professional life and shares snippets of his daily routine, he prefers to keep his personal life out of the public eye. His social media presence is carefully curated, mostly featuring his work or moments with his dog Axel, leaving fans curious about his life beyond the newsroom. There have been many rumors about Muir's personal relationships, but he has remained tight-lipped, choosing not to address speculation in the media. Despite his privacy, one thing is clear: Muir is deeply committed to his career and the responsibility that comes with being a trusted news anchor. He has spoken often about the importance of journalism, especially in today's fast-paced digital world, where misinformation can spread quickly. Muir views his role as not only delivering the news, but also ensuring that it's accurate, fair, and balanced. He has a strong sense of duty to his viewers, which he's described as the driving force behind his work ethic. In recent years, Muir has also become a prominent advocate for diversity in journalism. He has openly discussed the need for more representation in the newsroom, encouraging young people from all backgrounds to consider careers in the field. He frequently speaks at schools and journalism programs, offering advice and sharing his own journey with aspiring journalists. Muir has said that he believes journalism is a powerful tool for change, and he wants to see it become more inclusive and reflective of the world it covers. Muir's work has not gone unnoticed. Over the years, he has received numerous accolades for his journalism, including multiple Emmy and Edward R. Murrow Awards. His reporting on international crises, in particular, has been widely praised for its depth and compassion. From covering the refugee crisis in the Middle East to reporting on the devastating aftermath of natural disasters, Muir has consistently shown a willingness to go where the story is, no matter the risks involved. He has expressed that these experiences have shaped him not just as a journalist, but as a person, giving him a deeper understanding of the world and the struggles people face. Despite the accolades, Muir remains focused on the future. He has stated in interviews that he doesn't spend much time dwelling on past successes, preferring to look ahead at what's next. With the evolving media landscape, he recognizes the challenges that come with keeping audiences engaged, especially as younger viewers turn to digital platforms for their news. Muir has embraced these changes, working with ABC to adapt World News Tonight for new formats, including social media and streaming services. In addition to his nightly newscast, Muir continues to take on special reporting assignments, both in the U.S. and abroad. He has a passion for storytelling that goes beyond the headlines, often seeking out human interest stories that highlight resilience, hope, and the power of community. His America Strong segment is a reflection of this, and it remains a fan favorite, showcasing everyday heroes and acts of kindness from around the country. David Muir's home, a luxurious property nestled in a peaceful part of New York City, reflects his success and private nature. As a prominent figure in American journalism, Muir is known for maintaining a strict separation between his public and personal life. Despite his fame, he rarely opens up about his private space. However, over time, a few details have emerged, giving us a glimpse into the elegant and comfortable home where he lives with his beloved dog, Axel. The first thing that stands out about Muir's home is its price tag. Located in the heart of one of the world's most expensive real estate markets, the property is valued at around $7 million. For someone with his level of success and notoriety, it's no surprise that he would choose to invest in a space that offers both luxury and privacy. His home is situated in one of the quieter, more exclusive parts of the city, giving him the peace and seclusion he likely values, considering his high-profile career. From what is known, Muir's home is a classic New York City townhouse. Townhouses in the city often come with historical charm, and his residence appears to be no exception. These homes typically feature beautiful architecture, with ornate facades and spacious interiors that reflect the city's older, more traditional style. New York townhouses are known for their narrow but tall structures, often spanning multiple stories. This gives residents ample space while maintaining a sense of intimacy and comfort. Inside, the house reportedly balances modern amenities with traditional charm, making it both functional and stylish. The interior design is a reflection of Muir's taste, elegant, understated, and sophisticated. Although he doesn't share much about his private life, it's easy to imagine that his home follows a neutral, calming palette, favoring comfort and coziness over extravagant displays of wealth. Given his busy lifestyle, it's likely that Muir's home serves as a sanctuary from the fast-paced world of journalism. The living spaces within the house are designed with both relaxation and functionality in mind. One can envision a living room that blends comfort and style, perhaps with plush seating, sleek furniture, and well-placed art pieces. A fireplace common in townhouses of this kind could be a central feature of the room, offering warmth during New York's chilly winters. Muir's home may also boast large windows that allow natural light to flood in, making the space feel even more inviting. Since Muir is known for his refined taste, it's possible that his home includes custom furniture and high-end finishes. The kitchen, for instance, could feature state-of-the-art appliances that blend seamlessly with the home's classic architecture. Marble countertops, stainless steel appliances, and sleek cabinetry could provide the perfect backdrop for both cooking and entertaining. For someone like Muir, who spends much of his time in the public eye, having a well-equipped kitchen might be a way to unwind and enjoy time at home with friends or family. One feature that certainly stands out in Muir's home is the outdoor space. New York City townhouses often include private terraces or small gardens, which are rare luxuries in such a bustling urban environment. Muir's home reportedly has a beautiful outdoor area where he can relax and enjoy some fresh air away from the spotlight. Given that he shares his home with his dog Axel, having an outdoor space would be an important feature. Axel, a beloved companion to Muir, frequently appears in the journalist's social media posts. Muir's affection for his dog is clear, and it's easy to imagine Axel enjoying the outdoor space, providing both Muir and his furry friend a bit of peace in the middle of the busy city. The bedrooms and bathrooms in Muir's home are likely designed with comfort and relaxation in mind. Townhouses of this nature often include spacious master suites with ensuite bathrooms, walk-in closets, and large windows. High-quality materials like marble, wood, and glass would likely be present in these spaces, offering a sense of understated luxury. Muir's master suite in particular is probably a place of solace, where he can rest after long days spent reporting on the news. The bathrooms are likely to feature a spa-like atmosphere, complete with modern fixtures and luxurious touches. In New York City's high-end real estate market, bathrooms in homes like Muir's often include deep soaking tubs, glass-enclosed showers, and premium finishes like stone countertops and custom tile work. These elements would provide a retreat-like experience, allowing Muir to decompress from the demands of his profession. In addition to the bedrooms and living spaces, the home might also include a private office or study. As someone whose career revolves around staying informed and delivering the news, Muir likely has a dedicated space where he can focus on work. This office could include shelves lined with books, news articles, and awards, reflecting his long and successful career in journalism. It would be a space where he can prepare for his broadcasts, catch up on the latest headlines, or simply enjoy some quiet time away from the public eye. Given that Muir is known to value his privacy, it's no surprise that he keeps his home life closely guarded. However, the glimpses we do get suggest that his home is a perfect reflection of his personality, elegant, comfortable, and private. The home offers him a peaceful retreat from his demanding career, a place where he can recharge and spend time with his close friends and family. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.